It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Devin Bush, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Falcons.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Now the numbers for White a week ago. 11 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, Mayfield.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Mayfield, he'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Meanwhile, Ridder's throw taken in by London.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But the numbers for London last week:
5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Falcons at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ridder now. Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
Ridder off to play fake. This pass is caught by London.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 23.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Opting to run again here with White.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down, here's White.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a dump off here complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Mayfield.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as a tackle made at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield now. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, Robinson.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case,
Cordero Patterson.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Ritter checks this one down to Robinson.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
14 yards that time for number 14.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Algier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ritter off the play fake. Got his man. It's London.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
27 yards.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Mayfield now on second down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mayfield on first down.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now first and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch. The inside guy at deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route. This time for big effect. And it pays off with a first down.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Robinson again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo now for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
That's out quickly to London.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. This pass is caught by London.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pickup there at 22.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Algier.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Ritter now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Mac Hollins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 now.
White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Bucs, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9.